Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Alden. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for him.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They got Jeremy Grant. Bob Williams is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Roy. And it's Simons in at the 1. And for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson is out there with Scott. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Misi in at the 5 spot. Here on opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Now, here's Simon. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Back to Roy. From 17 feet out. Off the glass. That one's good.
This guy is a threat from all 3 levels. That time, Roy put the mid-range.
Williamson is screen on Grant. Scott inside. He's covered by Grant.
Scott flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Roy against Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years. Rolling to the rim like a freight train. Zion is a force on the drive.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. 3-pointers, Simon. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
Well, clever as always. You can expect McCollum to spot and exploit those gaps.
Now Roy. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Williams can't hit. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Williamson a screen on Roy. McCollum finds Scott. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Robert Williams.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the 3 or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers.
In the air and down hard!
Oh, stop.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants him in here to get things straightened out with his team.
A chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 22 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. And it's Scott with the jam.
That's a good find from Zion, showing off his vision there.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. McCollum against Simon. Outside Roy. Williams sends a screen for Roy. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. To the paint, here's Misi, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now, here's Ayton. Not a lot of room. That one's off. Still out of sync. New Orleans leading by 7. Here's McCollum. Still yet to score. 2 points. That one goes.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Simons against McCollum. Now, here's Simons. He's covered closely.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Scott, and then Scott slams it in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Pass to Grant. To shoot. Scott pulls it in.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Trying to end the drought, and it's blocked.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the G.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Simons against McCollum. And McCollum with the block. Pelicans leading by 15. Pass to Misi. And it's Portland with the rebound. Right side, Roy. Outside, Simons. Eating a screen on McCollum. Here's Simons. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Come on, Pelicans fans, on your feet and get loud for your Pelicans dance team.
Obvious check in for Williams. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Fifth is Anthony Simons.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Scott the pass to Marshall. Down low. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching a perfect game plan.
Grant down low. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a number one option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Marshall can't hit. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Clippers. Here's Grant. Count the basket.
So a little aggressiveness pays off for Grant inside. And as a coach, you love to see that effort.
Simons against Scott and taken away by Roy. And here comes the break. Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Here's Scott. Pass to Marshall. Screen by Olynyk. Marshall passes to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Simons finds Avdia. Back to Simons. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Ayton sets the pick for Roy. The 19-foot shot, and Portland again with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Scott against Simon. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Simons kicks to Roy. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Anthony Simons.
Pelicans leading by 12. Olynyk, a screen on Roy. Driving in. Marshall passes to Scott. No good with the layup. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Roy kicks to Ayton. Grant outside. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton. And he gets rewarded for it.
And here is Scott. 12 points for him. Kicks it out to Jones. Screen by Olynyk. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Simons, the pass to Grant. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Olynyk, a screen on Simons. On the wing, Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the
Outside, Scott. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Jones for 3, and it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Avdia, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Jones. Some last season stats for him. And he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And as we saw last season, a difficult guy to run the offense against. Constantly jumping the passing lanes. Always a threat to create a turnover. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Swinging, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Robert Williams comes in for Jeremy Grant. Sharp's checked in for Brandon Roy. And Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simon. Williams with the block.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after blocks.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. And Marshall kicks to Scott. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Henderson against Scott. Here's the 3. And Scoot Henderson with the 3.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Scott with the ball. He's got 12. And here's Marshall from the arc, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's New Orleans, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. The wings, Sharp and Avdia. Bringing is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Henderson in at the point guard position.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Sharp against Murray. Williams a screen on Murray. Sharp the pass to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Well, this is where Williams gets most of his points. Rolling off the screen, ready to catch and finish.
Williams against Williamson. Outside for Murray. Williamson a screen on Henderson. Murray the pass to Williamson. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 8. Inside, Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Well, look, the defense has got to push Williams further away, or he'll do exactly that.
Williamson a screen on Sharp. Cullen pass it to Williamson. Good. And that's now 6 points for Zion Williamson.
And they've repeatedly broken inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. From the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. Scott's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Henderson. And oh, here we go with Henderson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
High-motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over you.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now, here's Sharp. No scoring in this one. The layup off target. Scott with the ball. Now, Avdia defending. Scott, good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Trailblazers third.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Henderson. Now, here's Sharp. He's covered by Murray. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Henderson.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
The drive by Scott. Wide open look here for Murray. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got 5 now.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Williams. Back to Henderson. Here's Klingon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Scott dishes to Williamson. Now Scott. 16 points for him. Murray outside. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Nisi. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards. Henderson against McCollum. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Henderson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Scott. Got a piece of it.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
Avdia finds Sharp. Takes the 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game. Sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
Here's Henderson, and the call on the shot. the schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And that game against Memphis, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Well, Henderson has a lot of talent. He's a dynamic guard who plays with a real swagger and energy.
Olynyk, a screen on Sharp. Jones drives in. Pass to Marshall. And Jones has it in the corner. For 3, Olynyk. He can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 4. Bounce pass from Sharp. Here's Henderson. 13 points in the game. Fires for 3. Another shot. And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Scott against Henderson. Pass to Olynyk. Scott inside. Outside, Jones puts up a deep 3. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. New Orleans in the lead. Left side, Scott. The 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. 11 points in the game.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Over to the left wing. Here's Ayton. Pelicans with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Kicks it out to Jones. Stolen by Avdia. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
Pelicans leading by 3. Left side, Scott. Pass to Olynyk for 3. The rebound by Grant. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Now, here's Simons. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. They get it back. Here's Ayton. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Ayton's got 6. And here is Scott. 16 points for him. Pass to Olynyk. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And Olynyk has a good feel for when he should look to score. I love when he's assertive inside.
Play with it. Jones covering. Back to Simons. Grant outside. Williams sets a screen for Grant. And it's all evened up. He's got 5.
Well, Grant getting more confident from deep.
Left side, Scott takes it inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
3rd personal foul.
It's on Robert Williams.
Yeah, easy call.
Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And Portland making a change here. Sharp's checked in. Pass to Grant. To the inside. Ayton. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Jeremy Grant. First.
And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Portland trailing here. Simons surveying the D. Six on the shot clock. Grant for 3. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Scott with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. There's a minute 47 left now here in the second. And it's blocked.
Hard to get over that near 7-foot frame of Olenek.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Simons. Pelicans leading by 4. Jones drives in. That one goes. Count it. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
When Jones goes on the drive, you get a good mix of speed and power.
1:19 left in the second quarter. And it's Sharp missing. Well, for New Orleans, shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Scott with the ball. He's got 23. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Simon.
And double-teaming him is the only thing that's going to cool him off at this point. He is on a roll.
The Pelicans have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Diaz checked in. 58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And they get it. Yep, that one goes. Pelicans leading by 7. Now, here's Marshall. Scoreless thus far.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Pass to Grant. Ayton sets the pick for Grant. Trains it from beyond the arc. Grant's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Trailblazers.
And the work Grant has put into his jumper evident. Now he's a legitimate scorer in the league.
And finished off by Scott.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
The drive by Scott and stolen by Simon. And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Portland Trailblazers.
One thing I'll say, they've been poised with the ball. Keep turnovers down, allows you to level up.
Yeah, hard to gain momentum. And a look now at some of the games that have yet to tip this evening. The Oklahoma City Thunder will go up against the Celtics in Boston. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
Gentlemen, I can't wait for that game. We've been talking about it for a while.
Two great teams just going at it. We'll see which style of play wins out.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A-Train has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Olynyk is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Scott. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Marshall in at the 2-guard. That's the Pelicans 5.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Olynyk finds Scott. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Simons, the pass to Ayton. Outside Roy. Pelicans pull it in. Olynyk's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Marshall. He's covered by Roy. And Olynyk kicks to Scott. Pocket 6. Olynyk, a screen on Simon. Scott dishes to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Olynyk doing his best brick wall impression. Was still able to wiggle free for the score.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Simons. From 13 feet, it goes down. Simons has got 9.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Scott against Simon. Drive by Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Simons. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Williams. To the middle. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong. Use using his physical gifts.
Olynyk, a screen on Roy. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And now a look at Kelly Olynyk. Some numbers on him. Good season for him last year. He was around 9 points per last year. 4 assists and 5 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Olynyk with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Williams with the steal. Scott against Simon. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Jones finds Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Big slam by the big man, Olynyk. You know his teammates have to be loving that.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. In third, the Pelicans.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Ayton, the pass to Williams. Grant surveying the D. Pass to Ayton. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Simon. Hits it from three-point range. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can't give Simons a look from 3. He's a knockdown guy.
Scott against Simon. Bucket is good. 34 points for A-Train.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside Roy. Back to Simons. The 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
In his first 3 seasons in the NBA, Stan, Anthony Simons only started 5 games. Now he is out there a lot and getting starts.
Well, look, Kevin, he played under Damian Lillard. Not a bad role model for Anthony Simons. Another 6'3" guard with explosive scoring capability. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Now Scott. He's got 34. And it's Scott with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Simon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Olynyk.
Love the fearlessness from Simons inside, showing he's not afraid of contact.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Pass to Williams. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Superb focus on that basket. Williams not letting the contact.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Back to Simons. And off the front iron. In it goes. Simons has got 19 points.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Obvious check in for the Trailblazers. Sharp comes in for Brandon Roy. Here's Murray. 5 points in the game. To the paint. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, Murray's got a great feel of when to let that pass go in the pick and roll.
Trailblazers trail by 8. And here's Sharp. Nothing on the board. Simons from outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Scott's got 8 rebounds in this game. Williamson is screen on Simons. Pass to Nisi. Off target with his 3. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Outside Williams. Avdia against Scott. Now, here's Avdia. He's guarded closely. That shot off the mark. Williamson with it. Now Avdia defending. Scott with the screen on Avdia. Williamson finds Scott. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Simons on the wing. Sharp against McCollum. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 6 points and the bucket from Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage. Just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
And it's McCollum off the drive. The kick out to Scott. Driving the lane. 6 to shoot. Nisi. And the Pelicans miss again. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Avdia. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Well, a veteran in the NBA, C.J. McCollum, seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman?
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time you check the box score, he'd have over 20 points, but never like 40. Just every night, pencil him in. 20 to 30 in his range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come. He's more than capable of running an offense. McCollum is a combo guard who you trust with the ball.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. They trail by 9 points. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
You know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
That free throw good from Williamson. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Henderson with the screen for Simon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a chance here to see the numbers for C.J. McCollum. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 20 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds.
Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Here's McCollum. The shot that time, not on target. Avdia with the defensive effort. Sharp against Scott. Outside, Simon. Pass to Klingon.
2 minutes remaining.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And here's a look at some numbers for Williamson. Coming off a terrific season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last season. He showed great shot selection, terrific efficiency. And more often than not, he got it in there. Little, he's checked in for Anthony Simon.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Here's Henderson. He's got 15. 1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Sharp. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sharp's got his first bucket of the night.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
And Portland making a change here. Kumar is checked in. Here's Henderson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Murray against Henderson. Williamson, a screen on Henderson. Murray, the pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, my goodness. We can feel those Zion dunks over here.
.54 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. It's a 14-point game. Carries it from three-point range.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And it's Scott with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Henderson looking it over. Pass to Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Avdia. Off target from outside. Scott with the ball. And he has 42. They set the pick. Well, through 3 quarters. Quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 13. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Trailblazers, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the 4 spot. And he gets the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Man, what a creative player this kid is. Henderson, so much fun to watch.
Scott can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 13. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Here's Klingon. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
Okay, showing some touch there. Good to see Klingon wanting to expand his offensive repertoire.
Good work there as it goes. Scott's got 44.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Henderson outside. Pass to Sharp. Shoots over Scott. And it's Sharp missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Scott with the ball. Klingon defending. Here's Jones. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Kept alive. Avdia. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Olynyk, a screen on Sharp. Tried by Scott and finished off by Scott.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your team to shot.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Sharp. Here's Alvarado. Henderson defending. Inside. Tipped away. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Here he goes. And he's good on the 3 ball. Alvarado's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Olynyk finds Alvarado. They set the pick. Outside, Scott. There's the drive. Portland grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that's just Henderson disregarding the defense. It's a physical lead.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pelicans leading by 10. Olynyk, a screen on Henderson. Puts up a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Henderson outside. Outside Roy. Pass to Ayton. Count it, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Alvarado passes to Scott. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Outside Roy. Now here's Ayton. A kick out to Simons. And the three ball is good. Simons has got 17 points here in the second half.
Yeah, we're seeing Simons unleashed on offense. He's in a groove, and his team is helping to keep him in it.
Pass to Alvarado. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Trailblazers trail by 10. Oh, Ayton in position. Olynyk with the steal. Now Alvarado. Back to Scott. And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 11 from the... Four in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Henderson passes to Roy. Down low. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from 8.
Yeah, even when it's contested, that's a high percentage look for 8.
Both teams deciding to change it up. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Trailblazers trail by 10. Roy, that's a two-pointer. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. McCollum against Roy. It's McCollum with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Well, whether he's scoring or passing, McCollum is extremely skilled at running the pick and roll.
Williams against Williamson. Back to Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Roy. Over Murray. No good from Roy.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Williamson a screen on Roy. Cullen passes to Williamson. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And it's blocked by Scott. Now Murray. Into the lane. Here's Misi. Ayton against McCollum. Williamson is screen on Ayton. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game. That sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Kicks it out to Williamson. The three-pointer, no good. Trailblazers trail by 12. Roy passes to Ayton.
Well, look, he's a double-double machine. DeAndre Ayton gives this team something every team needs. Size.
And the first one drops. So Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on the show.
Scott, good. That's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 10. Williams finds Simons. Outside for Roy. From deep. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away.
Oh, wow! What a quick move inside.
That is incredible.
A great score. Roy just waiting for his moment.
Trailblazers trail by 5. The second effort, 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
He just makes scoring look so effortless. It's why you love watching Roy play the game.
New Orleans leading by 3. Williamson a screen on Roy. Cullen passes to Williamson. Can they pick up 2? 14 points for Zion Williamson.
Well, these are the moments Zion lives for. He loves to perform when the lights are bright.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. The free throw off from Roy.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better.
Here's McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Certainly a guy you can rely on in pressure situations. McCollum is a savvy vet who can get it done.
Roy against Murray. Now here's Roy. Defense right on him. No good that time. Side Scott. Simons on the double team. There's a screen. A drive by Scott. Williamson with it. Williams picks him up. A baseline jam. Here's Misi. The rebound by Grant. Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Trailblazers moving the ball around. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, my. Showing up when it matters. Brandon Roy, no stranger to the big moment.
Williams against Williamson. Here's Scott. Driving inside. Good. He hits again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
So they foul intentionally.
Brandon Roy. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Gets the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. 24 seconds left in the fourth. No good from Roy, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Brandon Roy. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
BC.
That's off as well, so he misses both. McCollum against Simons. Williams kicks to Ayton. Pass to Simons. And it's off from three-point range. And that's an intentional foul.
Brandon Roy. Fourth personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, A-Train.